Welcome to This Week in Colorado Soccer. Eric Poloni, Dana Sanchez, coach. 2024 underway, but a very important announcement before we get started. Uncle Dan's birthday yesterday.
Yes, happy birthday, Daniel James, our number one supporter. Obviously, my brother-in-law and my sister Angie's husband. He's one of our loyal followers. So happy birthday, Dan.
All right. Well, Coach, we'll start off with Thursday night. Marquette, they got the 1-0 victory last year. Obviously, different team for them, new coach. But I know you were stressing to the team, don't look ahead to Sunday and remember that we still have to play Marquette. A nice outcome for the Buffs, but go ahead and take us through that match.
Yeah, I thought we came out like it was the first game, even though we had an exhibition. It wasn't super smooth. You know, we got the 1-0 lead at halftime, but we challenged in the second half. I thought the second half was much better. We made some tactical adjustments and moved some people around a little bit and scored a couple nice goals, really limited their opportunities. Jordy had to deal with a couple things, nothing that she can't handle, especially from long distance, and it was a good, solid 3-0 win to open up the campaign.
Two freshmen with open their accounts. Obviously, that's what you like to see. It's been balanced scoring so far, 5 different goal scorers, including Shire Games.
Yeah. I mean, it's great for Jace and Sammy in their first. I mean, Sammy's obviously redshirt. Jace, her first kind of real game. A great goal, nice serve from Ava on that. A nice goal from Sammy, and I thought, like I said, once again, it was a great performance from everybody, especially happy for the two freshmen.
Sunday, obviously. We've been talking about this match for a long time. North Carolina coming back to Boulder for the first time since 1999. They had played Denver on Thursday. You were kind of hoping that they would be tired in the heat, and I think that they started to show some fatigue. Buffs went up 2-1 late, obviously. A couple of late goals by North Carolina, but really a lot of positive things out of that match. The Buffs looked really well, especially in the second half, and unfortunately fell short, but great crowd on hand. Really everything you could have wanted for a Sunday.
There's no doubt about it. Thanks to everyone that came out. It was a great support. We'd love to see you Thursday and Sunday this week. We'll get to that. But like you said, we give up the early goals. It's kind of a second phase of a corner, so that was disappointing to give up a goal like that. But then we kept battling, and we knew that it would kick in the altitude and the heat a little bit. And Juliana steals the ball, gets Shira bangs it in. Now it's 1-1. I felt the momentum shifted. We started the game really well, Eric, the first 15-20 minutes. In the first half, we were kind of hanging on by a thread. I thought once we got that goal, I thought we were really playing well, creating good opportunities, keeping them at bay for the most part. And then Rachel serves a nice ball into Hope. Hope, a nice flick on, and Angelina's where she needs to be to follow it up, 2-1. There's about 11 minutes to go at that point, and it was probably about 10 minutes too much. It's just human nature to a certain extent in that moments just to kind of sit in and absorb some pressure. And we were doing a good job with it for the most part. But once they got the equalizer, you can kind of see us slump our shoulders a little bit. And, it's soccer. These things, like I told them, they even out in the end. We need to be better, but we had a lot of great film this morning before training and a lot of learning experience, learning moments. And if you don't play games like that, you don't learn about yourself. And we learned a lot and a lot to build off with starting with this Thursday against Wyoming.
Well, Danny, our friends from Laradice, as you call it.
Yes.
You're no stranger, as you...
I spent 4 years there, yep.
4 years there. They've been playing well, and I think that this game, I've known you for a while, scares you more than most games in the non-conference.
New coach. They won at BYU. It's an exhibition, but we know how it is to play at BYU with their fans. Then they turn around and go up to Seattle to play Washington, who's now obviously in the Big Ten that we always struggle with, especially there. 0-0 and a very fair result. Both teams probably had 2 really good chances to win it. They're off on Sunday, so they have a full week of rest, whereas obviously we had a tough match on Sunday. So they're going to come in guns a-blazing. Our brand new coach, Josh, who's done a great job with them so far. So we're going to have to be ready to go. Training today was very good. And we're going to have to keep that intensity going for Thursday night, 7 o'clock here.
7 o'clock Thursday night, and then turn around on Sunday. Michigan played there a couple seasons ago. Talk a little bit about that match. Obviously, another Big Ten school. And again, the scheduling tough in the non-conference continues.
This is what we set up these big Power 4 now games, the home and aways with the Michigans, the Michigan States, NC States, and North Carolinas and so forth. Yeah, we tied Michigan a couple years ago, 1-1 in a very even match. We got a late penalty, and Savannah Coleman finished it for us. So now, once again, they're not playing on Thursday, so they're going to be rested coming in for one game. So, we're not looking ahead, but we know the quality of their coaching staff and the history of their program. They're a very good team, very well coached, and some really dangerous players. So it's a huge weekend for us. We really need Buffs out and support like they were this week. I think you see the level of commitment of these young women and some super talented players that will be playing professionally down the road. So we hope everyone gets out to print up this weekend.
Well, good luck this weekend in those games. You can follow Buffs all season long, cubuffs.com/soccer, and we'll see you next week.